I thought I'd do a short video on how to create a simple budget in Google Sheets. So the first thing you do is go to New, go down to Sheets, and click OK. We're going to name the spreadsheet, and let me start with some basic formatting. So I'm going to select, let's say, these first 5 cells in this row. I'm going to go to this button, Merge All, and then I double click and I'll type in Budget 2020. I can click anywhere to deselect this and I can see what I've typed. I'm going to click again to select this group, this merged group of cells, and I'm going to change the font size to 24. I'd also like to center this, so I'm going to go to this button and I'm going to horizontally center the text. I'd like a background color to the merged cell, so I'll go here and perhaps I'll choose a light blue. So this is called formatting, and what I did is I selected 5 cells in a row, I merged them, and then I centered them, and then I added a background color. Now I'm going to click here and add some categories. Rent. I'm pushing the down arrow on the keyboard to move the focus to the next cell beneath the currently active cell. Rent, food, down arrow, utilities. We could be more specific, right? Electric and gas. Internet, cable, water. You may have to pay for garbage, recycling where you live, gym, pet care, maybe student loans. Now, I'm going to increase the width of this cell by putting my pointer here and clicking and dragging to the right. And I'm going to select all of these cells and again increase the size to maybe 14 this time. Now, it's no longer, this column is no longer wide enough. I can manually click and drag, or you can double click and Google Sheets will automatically resize the width. I can increase the height by clicking here and going like that, dragging down. I'll undo that. Okay, so there are possibly other categories. Let's just work with this. So I'll make up some numbers here. I'm going to say 1200, down arrow, maybe 600. I'm going to type in the numbers first. 75, 75, 80, I don't know, 60. Gym could be 45, pet care 100, and student loans maybe 250. Okay, so first I'll start with this one. I'm going to click, and up here I want to have it formatted as currency, and so it's going to do that. It's going to add a comma, a dollar sign, a dot, a decimal point, and 2 zeros. I can reduce the decimal points here. I'll choose to do that, and I'm also going to change the size again to 14. And then I'm going to use the format painter. With this cell selected, by the way, this is cell B3. In spreadsheet programs, the cell's address is the column letter and the row number, so B3. I'm going to click on the format painter. It's going to look at the formatting of this cell, and now I can click and drag, and it's going to automatically apply that formatting to any other cell. Okay. Something additional. It looks like everything is here. I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to apply a function. I'm going to ask Google Sheets to add all these up. So function is over here. These are the 5 most popular functions, and then all functions are organized here. There are many, many, many functions, and they're categorized according to financial, for example, engineering, database functions. We're going to use sum, the most common function. I'm going to click on Sum. So step 1 is click in the cell where you want the calculation to be placed. Go to the Functions button and select the function that you want. We picked Sum. So what I'm going to put here is B3 colon B11. So what I'm saying is add up everything in column B from row 3 to row 11. And this is how it writes it: equals sum, and then B3 colon B11 in 2 parentheses. It's already showing me what the calculation is going to be, and all I need to do is hit the enter or return key for the calculation to be done. So I'm going to click here. I'll apply our formatting, just manually this time. I think it's at 14. And there we have it. Over here I can type total, and maybe I'll select these cells, and I'll go up here and I'll do like a light pink. Final thing, I'm going to click from cell A1 to E12, and I'll go here to the border, and I'll put a outer border around everything. If you want, you can change the color of the border, and you can change the style: thin, medium, thick, dotted, dashed, and double lines. Maybe I'll do a thick border, click away to deselect, and that's it. Hope that was helpful.